Well, you can hear the blue jays. They're hollering this morning. Birds are really singing a lot. We've had several days of rain, so this is one of the first pretty days we've had, so I guess all the birds are excited. I am too. That hawk I was talking about, they've been flying around. I think they just swapped. I don't know if the female sits for a while and then the male comes in and lays on there for a while, but one got off the nest and another one took its place. But it's right up in there. Anyway, here's I think they call that a snowball bush. I planted it about 3 years ago, and as you can see, it ain't done nothing. It don't even have any flowers on it anymore. I guess it's a bonsai snowball bush now. And over here now, this tree, mimosa, I believe is what it's called. It's got pink flowers all over it. I hung the hummingbird feeder on it. I've been seeing hummingbirds. Matter of fact, that thing was full yesterday and they already drunk half of it. But I planted this tree, I guess, about 3 years ago, and it was probably about 6 foot tall. And it has really done well. It's grown very well in 3 years. It's tripled its size, I guess. That's a good 20 feet up there at least. So something's right with the soil. And then down here, I planted a persimmon tree. And that thing's about 2 years old, and it hadn't grown a bit. I have fertilized it last year. Didn't make a difference. So I guess now it's a bonsai persimmon tree. That's a Paulownia tree that's doing well. And that's what I have up here. Paulownia trees, they'll grow 15, 20 foot in a year. And you can cut them down in the wintertime and they'll sprout back again. And when they're young, they have the big leaves. And that's what I like. I like the big tropical looking leaves. And you only get that from the first year growth. This tree last year was probably 20 foot tall. I cut it down during the wintertime, left the stump, and now there's 2 sprouts growing off the stump. And they'll do it year after year. But that's what I like. I think they're beautiful. Got the big leaves on it. And then this here is really doing good. This is a oak leaf hydrangea, I believe they call it. I seen them in Kentucky up there at Bardstown a few years back. I really liked them, and I said, I gotta get me one put here in South Carolina, and it's doing well. But I think it's a hydrangea, and the leaves look like an oak, the shape of an oak. Then this here, up there in Bardstown, Kentucky, they got honeysuckle trees. I think it's an Asian honeysuckle, and then they're invasive. But I got me one and planted it here, and it's slowly starting to take off. I think it's got to take root, and then maybe to take off. But they'll have honeysuckle flowers on them, but it's not a vine. It's more of a shrub. And like I said, it is an invasive species, but anyway, they're pretty. But that's it. That's the plants I have planted in my yard.